Hey guys, welcome to the second part of this special. We are back with Adelaide Stroud. She has returned to the manor and we're just going to hit back off. We are going to make a drink. We are going to make a particular drink. I'm not sure why that didn't work. Did I click it wrong? Going a bit laggy. Now there's a particular drink in mind we are going to make. That's it. The ultimate vampire cure. We are going to make it. It needs garlic, it needs wolfsbane, it needs plasma fruit. We are just going to go ahead and make it. Also, just for a little side note, root beer float is Jade's favourite drink. Who would have thought? Non-alcoholic. Yes, we are going to make that because we are going to do the unthinkable. A vampire is going to slay another vampire. How crazy. Because Jade overheard the council. Now, the vampire council's meetings happen in the dining room. We're just going to throw that in the inventory. Happens in a dining room of this very mansion. So, while she's not allowed to attend the meetings, she can still overhear the majority of what's being said. And so from listening to the meeting, they were discussing, yes, I feel like there's something I tend to interact with Bridget eventually. Been meaning to think, because she's, side note, Jade's really debating whether or not to actually banish her mother to the netherworld, because there's still a way for her to be revived, and seeing vampires live eternally, and with this war going on, Vlad, while he's completely confident and slightly negligent on admitting this war, he feels the fact that he will die eventually. That's just a fact. All vampires do die eventually. No, none of them live forever, although that is a potential factor. Normally because there are things such as vampire hunters, which means no matter how strong you are, you will be hunted eventually. But anyway, Jade is worried the fact that while her mother's still a ghost, Vlad could revive her, which is a plan she actually feels Vlad has, because she's only 50 years old, although she looks like a 20-year-old, because that's when she stopped aging, but she feels that Vlad doesn't think she's responsible enough to get this, and she wants it. She really does want it, to the point she's actually considering, after this war, to do what Vlad couldn't. But anyway, well, Adelaide couldn't and stop Vlad. But anyway, we are here. This is, for those who don't recognise it, the Davenport's place. So we're just going to break in, because going back to the other side note, yes, the council are very unhappy the fact that the Davenports fell to Adelaide alone. Completely couldn't imagine it, and it wasn't as if two members of the Sorrel family have already lost. But yes, and so Jade took it on the responsibility that they need to be punished. How is she going to punish them? She is going to slay Marcos, with the hope that defeating Marcos, Bellatrix, his lovely wife, will do everything possible in order to save him. So there she is, in the bathroom. Now, although he will not be able to be saved, by defeating Marcos, Bellatrix will basically become Jade's slave, which is exactly what she wants for when she eventually goes after Vlad. See, everything's knitting. She wants to defeat Vlad, Adelaide wants to defeat Vlad, Jade and Adelaide despise each other, so it's basically a battle to who can become Grand Master, although Jade isn't worried and feels the fact that Vlad will very easily be able to stop Adelaide with the council's help, and for her then to swoop in with the secret army she has been able to do under his nose and strike at him. It's That's simple. That is her plan. But to do this, Marcos needs to suffer. Whether she doesn't know what's going to happen, but her plan is that the fact that as Adelaide will not be of any help to Bellatrix. Bellatrix doesn't exactly get along with Adelaide, and that's the main point. So she knows pretty well the fact that when Jade takes away Marcos's vampirism, she knows that Bellatrix is not going to turn around and go to Adelaide. She is going to submit, or she's going to flee, or she will leave Marcos. So they're the different options. But at the end of the day, it's not going to be a problem. And if Bellatrix decides to go to the council was going to do this anyway. Jade's just the one who actually done it, although not without their approval. But Vlad is fairly confident Jade is fairly confident in the fact that Vlad won't punish her. Because Jade believes that Vlad knows that this is right. So, although they don't get along very often, this should be perfect. And not to mention seeing Marcos lost fairly quickly against a fledgling vampire in episode 2, Jade, who's now a prime vampire, should perfectly find this easy to stop. So, we are going to slay, and we are going out into the sun, which should make this better, because they're both going to start losing energy, and Jade being stronger is going to have more energy left over, so Marcos will be drained quicker. That's my theory anyway. Either way, they're going to fight, and we're going to see a vampire slain. So, the Red Witch versus the Dark Knight. Not really a knight, but oh my god, Marcos defeated Jade. What the? What? Oh my god, she's dazed. She lost, but she was so excited. She was confident. She was just get inside, get inside, get inside. You are not burning. You are not burning up. You are not burning up. You are not turning to flames after losing. What you? Jade, I cannot believe you. I really cannot believe you. Actually, I've got an idea. Let's deny access to everyone. So, now everyone is trapped in here. So, no one is leaving this house until a vampire is slain. Although I'd rather it be Marcos, I am willing for Bellatrix to be the one who suffers, and Marcos to be the slave. That is perfectly happy. She will get a slave nonetheless. But we are going to get this sorted. So through dark meditation, her vampire energy should go up, which means when she goes out again, she will not die so quickly. Where did Marcos go? Oh, Marcos. There Marcos is. He went downstairs. But we are going to have round 2. Though normally with slaying vampires, there is no round 2. I cannot believe that happened. We are going to see if... See, I'm always worried the fact that it might come out similar, I can't even speak, sort of like it did with Luella. In fact, she lost once. Okay, so they're not actually locked out. The fences didn't go all around, so they're fighting outside. So the locked door doesn't really matter. Yes. But I always worry when they lose, the fact that it's going to be a long chain of losing. And there we go. Go away, Draco. There we go. Defeated. Marcos has been slain. And so? He is losing his vampirism. Now, one thing as regards to Adelaide is the fact that with the council members she's not so worried about, because the council members, once she slays them, even if they become vampires again, like Valencia did, it will take a lot of time. And although the majority of them are adults, they'll be elders by the time they are able to become vampires again. And in regards to Valencia, she will die of old age by that point. Oh, why did I click that? I need to get her off her dark form. Oh my god, why did I just do it again? For crying out loud, I was just on it as well. Vampire, hide dark form. There we go. Yes, so it would only really Vlad the fact that she'll have to worry about. That's if she even wins. So would it be better rather than to slay him and turn him into an immortal, but to capture him and kill him? Then at the same point, she could just get the command ability and command him as a slave. But I'm going to get Jade to sleep in the coffin for a while, and we'll continue because I have something in particular planned for afterwards. So we're just going to hibernate or sleep or whatever I clicked on until her vampire energy is up, so she can go back without risking of going up, because as long as she has vampire energy she will not die, which is a good thing. Yes, so that is the plan there. We're just gonna then just wait here. As regards to Luella, things are going to get interesting. I have something in particular planned. I know it's been a while since she has appeared. As with Cornelius and Douglas, they all hold plans in. Okay. I've just decided to end this one here, not wait. I did cut off what I was saying earlier, so just to go back, Douglas, Luella, Cornelius, those three members of the Shaw family. Luella's just taken a little time away from the storyline, but she will be back soon. I did do that special with her a couple of episodes ago. Douglas and Cornelius have basically been completely absent from the series. They will be here coming up soon. They'll be playing more of a part, not a too serious part though, because I'm going to be continuing storylines that I've already established, etc, etc. But just finishing it here, this is the end of the two-part special with Jade, and we will be going back to Adelaide in the next part. From the next part onwards, we will be exploring Adelaide's pieces. She is investigating the disappearance of her mother. She is now a prime vampire. She is coming up to being a master vampire. She's getting ready. She no longer has a master. She's getting herself sorted. She's getting her arms sorted. She just needs to train up Alicia and Sophia a bit more so they're stronger. They're going to be playing more parts into it. Because Alicia was pregnant. So the child will be playing a little bit of parts into it as well, but that'll probably be more in the next season. Yes, so we're going back to Adelaide. Jade will be making more of an appearance than she did previously, only because I never really had anything particularly planned for Jade until towards more of the end, but came up with the idea of this special part in which we're going to introduce from Jade's point of view to integrate her more into this. So you'll be seeing more of everyone. Adelaide is now getting ready to prepare for the final battle, take out the councils, and that's it. That's this episode. Goodbye to the special, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.